Good morning. This is maybe Full Salt Gamer back on Venus. Just did some updates, added some power. You see I'm doing pretty good with power right now. I also added a third H2 generator because I have a surplus of volatiles, even though I made some orders with the advanced furnace. I just stole some of the volatiles out of here, but I still have a surplus, and it looks like my pollution filter might be empty, so I'll have to change that, but I'll wait. Oh no, 89%. That one's empty. Look at that one. But anyway, the only other change I've made so far, besides adding an H2 generator, is I automated everything on my balance of the temperature here. So the temperature now stays between 20 and 30 Celsius, and if it gets a little out of whack because of the storm, this regulator, that regulator, and that regulator will automatically adjust themselves to raise or lower the temperature to keep it between 20 and 30 Celsius. Storms really throw this thing into wackiness. It takes a little while to recover because, like I said in the other videos, the storms lowers the temperature by 100 centigrade in the environment, and that makes the actually sends like a little shock wave through the AC system, and this temperature during the storm plummets. Now the pump will shut off if this temperature gets below, I think it's 15 Celsius or something like that, and above 35 Celsius. I have the pump shutting off just to keep it from, contaminating the water supply with real cold or real hot water. But all automated. So basically, I'm actually kind of bored right now because I don't have anything to do. Because everything is just running on its own. Both my power systems are at 4. Check the water supply. So I have proven that using just potatoes, you can make enough water to survive on Venus. Now, it's not easy. Watch while I'm talking. It's not hard either. I mean, you do have to do some work to get it. It's actually kind of fun. Now I did lose that 100 liters. I must have disconnected the pipes wrong or something. You would think if you disconnect the pipes wrong, it would dump a bunch of water on the ground so you could vacuum it all up, but it didn't do that. So let's see what we got here now. After that water disaster, I had 28 liters, and now I have 22.2 in that line, and 11.2 in the pipes. So I am looking at 33.4 liters. So I've just about doubled my water since that disaster. Another good side effect, I didn't think about this. Oh, there's one there. Nope, he's coming up to plant that one. I do have to check in here once in a while, but it hasn't been happening lately, because a good side effect of a bad potato is it rips the seed out and puts it in here, and it doesn't replant it. So slowly I've gotten rid of the bad DNA, which only gives me one potato. So that is almost not a problem anymore. And if it is, because the way the system's set up to come down 3 times, it rips the plant back out and throws the seeds in the recycler. I wasn't planning it that way, but it worked really well. And I'm getting rid of the bad DNA potatoes, so that's kind of an interesting side effect. Now I think it's still loaded. Yeah, here's what I did to automate my regulators. So basically that's 20 and 30 Celsius, and if it gets above that, I have to go to the temp high, and it reads the setting, subtracts one from the setting of the 1 and 2. Is that right? Pressure regulator. You know, you programmed this like a day ago, and I'm just wanting to make sure. Yeah, it changes setting 1 and 2. And I have it changing 2 twice. Oh, it loads the setting. Oh, gotcha. I actually don't have to do that anymore. Yeah, I don't have to do that anymore. Well, maybe I do. I better leave it there. Yeah, I do. Because it subtracts 1 from pressure setting 1, reads setting 2, which is going to be different. Yes. And subtracts 2 from that, and then puts 2 and 3 to that. Now, I have to double the settings between just the way I have the pipe set up. So, if pressure regulator 1 is set to 4, 2 and 3 have to be set to 8. That's just because I have them in line. So, that's the way it works, and it keeps it perfectly balanced with those numbers. And then temp low, it does the opposite. It adds 1 and 2 to the settings. And then it sleeps for 200, so it doesn't keep going back and saying, it's low, raise it more, it's low, raise it more. I let it sleep for 200, so the temperature, has time to adjust to the new setting, and that's been working pretty well. So there is my regulator system for the temperature. This might be a short video because if I had a couch, I could go to sleep on it in the game right now because everything is running itself. The only thing I have to do is make sure I'm making enough water. Everything else runs itself. And this is always at around 30. Yep, 31.3. It's always around 30 carbon dioxide. Oxygen hangs right in the 190s. And the nitrogen is just inert. I could fill this with more nitrogen, but that would push some of the CO2 out. There is one thing they need to address, the developers, with Larry's. And I've had this happen a few times. If you save the game and exit while the Larry is in the middle of activating, and then come back to the game, the Larry will be down at the bottom and be totally confused. So if you happen to work with the Larrys and you exit the game and come back in, and you notice one of the Larrys is in the down position, not moving, all you gotta do is come up here and hit the activate button, and it wakes it up and everything works fine after that. But they should probably figure out why that's happening. That's just something you have to watch. But again, when I'm talking, I gotta make sure I do this right. I haven't killed myself yet. What is it? Day 161. I've come close mining. And it's another thing they need to fix in this game. The mining where it throws you into the mining hole and ruins your suit. That's just dumb. I don't know if that's an intentional thing or a dumb side effect, but yeah, I've come close doing that. Duct tape and a little bit of repair, and I think I had to print a suit one time because when you duct tape stuff, it doesn't fix completely. But these should be, that's not what I wanted. These should be at almost the exact same temperature. 626, 627, 626. You see how that keeps it perfectly balanced. And I turned this on and I can hear it in the background. Why did that? Oh. And the temperature in there doesn't really matter. It doesn't monitor this temperature, just monitors this temperature and adjusts to keep that where it needs to be. And I don't know if adding another one is making me more water or not. It should, you would think, but it doesn't really seem to be, and this is still going up. I did put a stacker in here and I took it back out. Why waste the power? Just let it feed two at a time. Who the heck cares? But let me know if you want to see something else on Venus, because proven that you can make enough water with potatoes to survive. Power is a pain on Venus. The wind power is so unreliable that it's, you'll have times where the power goes down to 1 or 2 here. And I did hook, this is the one that has the charcoal that generates once it gets low. So I did hook these back together again, because every once in a while during a wind dry spell, this one down here gets low on power. Even though I have more wind generators down there than I do up here. I have quite a few up here, but that's good. Oops. Something coming out over here. I guess it's from this. The heat from that. It looks like it's coming out over here. Didn't throw that one far enough. Again, let me know if there's something you want to see. I think it was Nola guy wanted me to run this with fertilizer, but I really don't need to. I guess I could get rid of one of my berries because I am gaining, without fertilizer, I'm gaining volatiles and I'm gaining water. So with the way my system's set up, I don't really need to do fertilizer at this point. The only other things I can think of doing here are maybe rockets, which there's a lot of ore on this planet. I don't know if it's all Venus planets, but this one has an abundance of ore pushed around the base here and drilled it all out. But it's not hard to find ores on Venus. I got enough water. I could do trading and get different seeds and eat something besides potatoes, but I've done that before. So, yeah, I could do that. I've kind of reached the end of the line on Venus unless somebody wants to see something. I mainly wanted to prove that at least in standard mode, given just your potatoes and the starter equipment, you could go without trading and survive. And I'm at day 162 and thriving, basically, gaining everything. So there you go. Maybe Old Salt Gamer. I don't know what planet I'm going to go to next. I don't know if there's one you want me to do. I've done Vulcan, but I guess I could do Vulcan. This was actually more fun than the last time I did Vulcan. So I don't know. I haven't done Europa in a while. I wish I would come out with some more planets. But, okay. I'm going to let that go. You have a good day. Don't forget to subscribe and like. And let me know what you want me to do next. If there's something else you want me to do on Venus, let me know. And I'll see you in the next episode.